I just want to show you what is movement from being over Center Ice Arena, which is across the street over there, where Union Pacific is stalking with audible activity. All right, where the state is hovering over the roof of that building in order to create audible activity. And the state's fake sun is in alignment. That's called light activity under the fake sun. And that's also magnified. It's magnified inside. That's directed light as she opens the door and closes. That's demonic activity. 8FSE040. And that's Andy's Burgers engaging in that. And this is the fake sun, no longer over Center Ice Arena. Okay? This is P.O.C. 5LRW470 exiting the venue, stalking in the path, sitting in the vehicle under the fake sun. It's 8:38 a.m. and that's directed light, for example, on the mailbox while they're driving by. That's impossible light activity. That's demonic. This is indicative by the presence of the fake sun. All you are doing is engaging in noise. That's a demon. That's a demon. 8LEW208. These are psychopaths that are stalking in an entirely demonic environment. This is the practicing of terrorism in the state of California while demons engage in what is monitoring with communication devices. All right? And I want to be clear, they are sex offenders and they are engaged in what is documented, engaged in a pattern of kidnapping while they have engaged in this federal stalking that I documented in concert with law enforcement, okay? It is 8:40 a.m. This is P.O.C. in the city of Ontario and the impossible presence of the state's fake sun. I've already documented this, but this is a sharp contrast to the city of Upland where the state keeps its fake sun all day, on D Street specifically. All right, that is P.O.C. It is 4:32 p.m. This is B&G Plaza. Understand this is Andy's Burgers, the same location where the state's fake sun is over during the day and in the afternoon. And this is the state engaging in faking a sunset while aiming light on the exact same place. This is the pattern of conduct, okay? I took pictures of the state molesting me with light inside of Shiro's Liquor, all right? They're all touching together, criminal monitoring. Even when the state is playing peekaboo with its fake sun, they are still engaged in ongoing sexual violence, okay? The fake sun documentation is showing how the state is stalking with light because it's monitoring through all of these group stalkers, all these psychopaths, every single last one. This is why you got all this light all over the place that is not from the sun, and they are in it all together. It's PLC. Understand the state's fake sun rises over the museum over there. It rises over 435 South Bonneview, and it's over Ontario Mills remaining over me. This is literally at the end of the day, it being at the same location where it rises in the morning. Impossible light activity, okay? POC. It is.
Okay, important relevant context is that the entity that is currently obstructing what should be the ability to easily access videos that are linked together on the venue of the internet on YouTube, where I am showing the connection between videos that are published online in order to easily access what it is that I'm speaking of when I am referring to things like demons, like psychopaths who are stalking and monitoring, and they're doing it in an environment that is supernatural as the sun being at one address, as I've documented, from 8:38 in the morning to 4:32 in the afternoon during daylight savings time on October 9th, 2021, which is juxtaposed with the light source being directly over me while I am at the Estelle and Kennedy Law Office, which is the video that is documented on October 27th, 2021. And I am juxtaposing this with, again, the presence of the light source over me in Ontario at the same time. This is what's relevant with regard to YouTube not operating in a way in which it's designed, and in my video when you're not getting all of the information that I make available to you in order that you understand the significance of the names, the labels that legally apply when you're prosecuting criminal monitoring, which is demonic activity occurring in a demonic environment where you have the supernatural, which is, again, what you will see here, the entity that is maintaining the environment in a way in which it is designed to maintain surveillance, such as a sun being over one address, like I'm documenting in this video on October 9, 2021 at 8:40 a.m. This is the first short video that you see on YouTube, and the second one that you can see because you document the specific environment, which is a supernatural occurrence where everyone in that environment is facilitating light activity, relevant positioning, and audible noise all around you, which is demonic. And it is how monitoring is ongoing as you juxtapose the maintenance of that light source, which is still at one address at 4:32 in the evening during daylight savings time or not, you are never reconciling this supernatural phenomenon. This is what is readily available for the convenience on social media, and it is relevant to the entity that is being exposed, both protecting the gang stalkers who are the people of the state who are practicing this demonic targeting system, and also taking evidence that I have put together in order for the public to see and understand. It is for purposes of criminal defamation, to falsely depict the character of one who is providing all of the facts in order to understand the evidence, which you do not look at in isolation, in a vacuum. It's not sufficient to just see one video. It is sufficient in its totality, recognizing the significance of the sun being over Andy's Burgers at 8:38 in the morning, and over Andy's Burgers and at 4:32 in the evening, which is a supernatural occurrence. During daylight savings time or not, it is irreconcilable. This is evidence speaking to stationary presence of the sun, which I've documented hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, where evidence is being taken out of context by removing your ability to easily access relatable content on YouTube in the way in which I have documented it on YouTube. This is the significance of this recording. That is for purposes of criminally defaming the speaker. That is myself when I'm referring to the demonic actors who are engaging in criminal activity. When you are only seeing one video and not seeing the pattern that's shown in a line of videos that I have linked together. That's what's significant. And it is state action. It is not helpful. It's protecting the gang stalkers, which is also unlawful as well. You don't protect any stalker that's threatening a woman, hiding in her bushes, breaking into her house. You don't protect the gang stalker that's committing this act of public corruption and furtherance of murder and kidnapping and criminal defamation either, including on the venue of the internet, where you are exposing that unprecedented means of government action. Okay, it is currently on this screen recording Friday, April 25th, 2025. This is P.O.C.